What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day, and VIP is on absolute fire this week. So past 3 days, we have easily gone up more than 5 or 6 units every single day. Yesterday, we go up somewhere between 12 to 15 units, I would say. We cashed back-to-back 4-man entries. This one was actually yesterday at about noon. We cashed this one here, and then this one was this morning. So this morning, this team actually plays again, and I take the unders, and this one also cashes as a 4-man entry. And just going through the past couple of days, right? So this was yesterday, right? We go up, easily 12 units or more yesterday. This was the previous day right here. We had another 4-man that I showed you guys in yesterday's video. We cashed a 3-man entry here, a number of 2-man entries, and had a very good day yesterday. And then the day before that, I believe this was then like Friday or something like that. Then this is what we did on Friday. So many 2-man entries cashed for us on Friday. A great, amazing day on Friday as well. So the 2-mans are cashing like crazy. The 4-mans are cashing like crazy. And it is just all up and up right now. May has been very, very amazing so far. I can show you that. I have everything tracked right here, as you guys know I always do. This right here is so far in May. So we're up 24, 25 units in May so far. That means if you're a $100 sports bettor, you'd be up $250. If you're a $20 sports bettor, you'd be up more than $500 on my VIP so far just this month, okay? If you look at so far this year in 2025, you would be up 138 units so far this year. And you guys can see if you're a $10 bettor, more than pretty much close to $1,400. $25 bettor, you'd be up close to $3.5 thousand. And then a $100 bettor, you'd be up close to 14 grand. You guys, absolutely insane. This is what we did the first 4 months of the year. And this is what we have done so far this year in May, this month in May right here. Getting more into some of these other plays that we cashed. I don't want to leave some of these out because they're important. We did cash yesterday's YouTube entry as well. So whether you're on the YouTube plays and you just take my YouTube plays every day, which I appreciate you guys for watching these videos every day and tuning in. Jimmy Butler cash, Rich Spun's UCal cash on the under. So this hits for another 3-man entry right here on the YouTube channel. And then right here, I believe, was actually a play that I gave out. No, this was actually a VIP play. Sorry, this was a VIP play. This cashes for us. This was a VIP play. This cashes for us. This was actually a play right here that I gave out for free. This one I gave out on my Twitter and my free winnable, and of course to my VIP members. And I took Castle under, so he's actually playing later today. His line now is 8.5. Okay, so do not take Castle under anymore. The value was secured earlier yesterday, pretty much on Twitter and stuff like that when you guys took it. And I took him at under 9.5, and now his line's 8.5, which is huge if you think about that. That is like a 10% drop right there, which sometimes the Taco Tuesdays are like 10 to 15% drops. Obviously some misses yesterday, very, very close misses. We have a miss by 0.5. We also have a miss by 1 kill up here. So misses happen, when you're betting, you gotta realize that misses are going to happen. You can't hit every single entry here. And again, once these 4-man entries start falling up for us like they have been the past couple of days, man, we are going to absolutely rock it up. And that is what we always do on this channel and on my VIP. All right, so if you want to get my VIP completely free today, this is very important to listen to because you guys can get 2 free months of my VIP. Not only that, you guys, there is, I don't want to call it a glitch, but it's almost a free moneymaker on PrizePicks right now. I kind of hate saying stuff like that because there's not necessarily any free money on PrizePicks, but I'm telling you right now, some of these entries we're playing, specifically some of these League of Legends 4-mans, and if you are smart enough, you'll see some of these plays that the ones that I've hit over the past couple of days. I don't normally play League of Legends 4-mans, okay? I normally do League of Legends and Valorant, League of Legends and Call of Duty. We are still very profitable using those type of strategies, but League of Legends 4-mans, I found a kind of hidden tactic to use where you can get a really good payout with pairing up 4 League of Legends players on separate teams, and it is something that I can almost guarantee you will not last very long. Okay, PrizePicks, they love to nerf this kind of stuff. This will probably go all the way down to like a 5x or 6x entry. Right now we are getting an 8.5x entry on this, which I love taking 8.5x entries all day. So I am telling you guys, even though there's no NFL, there's no college football or anything, this next 2 months, if we are able to take advantage of this for even another month, you guys, we could have one of the biggest months that we've ever had. I don't say this lightly because again, PrizePicks PrizePicks normally does not mess up like this, and when they do, they're able to patch it pretty quickly. Again, you know, I can't say too much, but with these League of Legends 4-mans, you guys, you can find some extremely good value taking some guys to go under and over together, and then taking a pair to go over, or under together. So I'm telling you guys, this next month might be insanely huge, because I have found pretty much like a diamond in a rough looking at some of these entries here. So with all that being said, pretty much I just want to get across that there is big opportunity right now in PrizePicks, and it might not last very long. Who knows? Maybe it could get, you know, patched in the next week. Maybe it'll get patched in the next month. Maybe they'll leave it up for the rest of the year. Probably not. It'll probably be patched in the next month. But if you do want to get 2 months free of the VIP, I'm telling you guys, all you have to do is text me the word Bovada right here to my number on the screen, and I'll get you guys signed up for Bovada super easily. You're just going to have to put some money into Bovada, take a $1 or more entry, and then I am actually going to pay you back your initial deposit on Bovada up to $25. Okay, so if you put 25 into Bovada, you take a entry on Bovada. I'm going to Venmo or Cash App people, maybe even today only, that do this. Okay, so definitely take advantage of it. Again, now is the best time than ever to get onto my VIP. There is huge value to be made in PrizePicks right now. You guys have seen it over the past 3 days. I told you this in yesterday's video too. I am absolutely abusing these League of Legends 4-mans, and they probably will not last very long. So if you want to make money, get into the VIP now. Again, if you wait another 2 weeks, it could be big, right? Because you can miss out on a 100-unit, month or something like that, which is what we did in February, abusing League of Legends 2 and 3-mans and 4-mans. All right, so let's get into the actual entry of the day. Yesterday, we took Jimmy Butler with some League of Legends. That's pretty much what we've been doing all of NBA playoffs. And if you guys don't know, we have a very, very good record so far on these NBA playoffs. And on my YouTube channel, this isn't updated, but this is pretty much what I've been showing over the past couple of weeks. And yeah, we've been doing amazingly well on this YouTube channel, cashing these 2-mans and even some 4-mans here and there. So Darius Garland over 17.5 points plus rebounds. I will get into that in just a second. And then I'm taking Saint to go under 14 assists. Okay, so Saint, as simple as it is, like I only have one bullet point. It's as simple as it gets. Saint averages 4.33 assists per game. Okay, 4.33 assists per game. That puts him in 2 maps to average or get about 8.66 assists. So let's just call it 9. Okay, let's just say he gets 9 assists on average in a series in 2 maps. He would need 6 more assists on top of what he is averaging at 9. He would need 6 more assists to go over this. 5 more assists would put him at 14. 6 assists would finally take him over at 15 and not cash the entry. Okay, so again, if this bumps to 13.5, I get this question all the time, because these League of Legends plays, in a couple of hours will probably bump. That's how good they are. They almost do every single day. If it bumps to 13.5, definitely take it. I always send out these League of Legends plays with it in mind that it's probably going to bump after a couple of hours. Okay, so take it at 13.5. If you can get it at 14, you just got amazing value right there. And Darius Garland to go over 17.5. Let me get into why I love this entry so much. So this is one of those, special cases where he's coming off of an injury. He just had a pretty poor game last game that he played. So it's the first game back that he played. You guys can see that he got injured in late April 23rd. And then he just comes back in this series on a couple days ago. Only puts up 11 points plus rebounds. Okay, so he has a really poor game coming off of an injury, and this is just one of those classic cases where they have his line too low, and he's just kind of oversold because people are just down on him because he's coming off an injury and a bad game back to back. Okay, but let me tell you why I like this entry so much. So if we look over his past 20 games, you guys, you can see the last game he played, he only puts up 11 shots. So if you look over the past 20 games that he's played, right, he easily puts up more than 11 shots every single night. You have to go all the way back to March to where he only puts up 10 shots. Okay, but you guys can see he normally very easily puts up more than 11 shots. Not only that, he shot 27% 2 nights ago. Okay, the only other time he has shot 27% was one of the only other times in the past 20 games where he has gone under this. Okay, shoots 27% against the Spurs in late March, does not hit this line. The only other time that he does not hit this line too, he shoots 31%. Okay, now you might say, okay, well, how much does he actually average? You guys can see over the past 20 games he averages 44%. If you actually look at the whole season, he averages 47% on the year. Okay, so he averages between 45 to 47% on the year. And last game he played, he just shot 27%. Okay. So I think if this guy, you know, gets anywhere close to his average, if he gets 35%, if he shoots 38% tonight, then he should easily go over this line. The only times that he's ever missed this line is when he's shooting absolutely horribly. Every time that he does have a bad night of shooting, you guys can see that it actually normally bounces back the next day, actually. So he shoots 31% here. The next night he shoots, the next time he plays, he shoots close to 60. Shoots 27%, shoots 40%. This isn't that bad of a night, but he shoots 31%, and then he shoots again about 60%. Okay, so he always has a bounce back night, really. He just had a bad night. He's coming off of an injury. He only shot 11 times, you guys. This is just a classic example of someone who is oversold. We've seen him play in the playoffs a couple of times this year already versus the Heat, and he's putting up, you know, a lot of shots. He's also putting up somewhere between 30 and 32 minutes on those nights where he is playing in playoff games. Okay, so he should be even more healthy tonight. He should shoot between maybe 14 to 17 shots, and hopefully he shoots more than 35% tonight. If all of those things happen, which I think they easily could happen, I think Darius Garland pretty easily goes over this line here, right? So again, Darius Garland, he could shoot 10% tonight, and I could be, you know, licking my wounds, but at the end of the day, I really, really like him to go over, and I think that has a really good chance of happening. So this is the entry of the day. Again, I can't stress this enough. Huge opportunity right now on PrizePicks, guys. I've been doing this for more than a year. There's very rarely times where opportunities come like this around, and they are normally gone within a month, and you always look back on that month and be like, man, we honestly should have took more advantage of that while that was going on. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. Pretty much every 4-man that I send out is going to have some sort of way to abuse the system that they're giving us right now on League of Legends. If you're in the VIP, I'll try to explain what's going on and why it's such a good way to make money on PrizePicks. But if you know, if you're in the VIP, you're going to make a lot of money this month. And as long as this system does not get nerfed, and I will, that is always my goal, right? To make you guys as much money as possible and find you guys loopholes to make money on PrizePicks. Okay. Again, nothing against the rules or anything. It's literally just taking League of Legends players in a different way to correlate them together. And again, we have hit 3 or 4 4-man so far in the past couple of days. Okay. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Again, sign up for Bovada, or all you have to do is text me the word Bovada to my number, and I'll get you guys into the VIP completely free. Yeah, that's about all I got. I'm going to wrap up the video here, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.